truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shai for giving us this truth. Double honor to all the elders, teaching on the four corners of the earth, teaching in truth and sincerity to you. I say shalom. Brother Khan from the Sept, the Lions of Judah. Jeshurun here in Chicago, to you I say shalom. Coming at y'all with another video through the spirit, power of Yahweh Shai. The title of this video is going to be titled History of the Israelites and King Solomon, more proof that the Jews are so-called black people. Psalms 85 verse 11, truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. So in these last and evil days, the truth of the Bible is coming out. All right, undeniable proof according to the history, man. So this is the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, page 510, and it reads, ready, a word used to refer to a red or fair complexion in contrast to the dark skin of the Hebrews. So the Hebrews are so-called black people. All right, the Hebrews and the Jews are so-called black people. And the reason why I picked this word is because the word ready was used for King David. Okay, so we're going to get to that, but before we get to the Bible and the history of King Solomon, we're going to go into this book, the itineraries of Ludovica di Varthema of Barlonga, right? Page 14, and it reads, at the end of 8 days, we found a mountain Calabar, which appeared to be 10 or 12 miles in circumference, in which mountain there dwell 4,000 or 5,000 Jews who go naked and are in height 5 or 6 spans and have a feminine voice and are more black than any other color. They live entirely upon the flesh of sheep and eat nothing else. They are circumcised and confess that they are Jews. All right, so why am I bringing out the history of this book? Because not only the Bible backs up the fact that the Israelites, all right, are so-called black people, but these books in history, all right, does the same thing, all right, from beginning to the end. All right, so I'm gonna go to this book, Understanding the Bible Through History and Archaeology, and I've been through this book many times before, but the reason why I go into this book is to show how the Israelites started. And it reads, brick making painted register of the tomb of Rekhmire at Thebes. All right, so when you go to Egypt and you go to Thebes and you see on the walls, all right, the tomb of Rekhmire, you're going to see so-called black people, all right, as the slaves in Egypt. And then you see the Egyptian right here watching the Israelites, okay? So the ancestors of the so-called blacks and Latinos and Native American people working. And it reads, a new king arose in Egypt who did not know Joseph, and they, the Egyptians, set taskmasters over the Hebrews. Over them, the Hebrews, to oppress them with forced labor, okay? So yes, man. So this is how we started as a people. As you see in Egypt, the Israelites, so-called black and brown people, all right? Our ancient foremothers wearing braids, man, all right? The captive of the Egyptians. This is what they made us do. Okay, you see the Egyptian right there. We were in captivity, man. So this is how we started off. So the Bible is all about our people. Okay, the Bible is all about our people. So the same way we built up ancient Egypt is the same way we built America. That's the best kept secret, is who we are according to the Bible. the book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1, and it reads, "Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers as Barnabas and Simeon that was called Niger or Niger, and Lucius of Cyrene." So the prophets was called Niger, man. That word Niger, when you go into that word, is a Latin word that means black. Okay? So that word there, Niger or nigger, it means black. And the prophets were called that. So color is all in the Bible. And we're going to get why color matter, because we have to identify who we talking about. A lot of people would say, oh, it's not about the skin color, it's not about this. Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2, and it reads, "Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is going up." So our people is in a mourning state. All right, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, all the way down to the tribe of Zebulun. All right, we're in a mourning state because guess what? We're not in our glory, okay? So it say they are black unto the ground. So the first man, Adam, was formed from the dust of the ground. And what color is that? Black. Black or brown soil. Black or brown soil, man. So once again, color is all in the Bible. But the only people that make color an issue is our oppressors. They made it an issue because we never classified nobody off of the color of their skin. It was about the seed of your father and your bloodline, all right? It's the book of Job, chapter 30, verse 30, and it reads, "My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burnt with heat." So Job, how could he be an Edomite when it said, "My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat"? So Job is not an Edomite, okay? Job was an Israelite living in the land of Edom. Okay, that's an easy breakdown right there, because the Edomites were so-called, they were the so-called white man is really red, which he is an Edomite. Going into this book, Classic Biblical Baby Names, and we're gonna go to page 72, and it reads, "Of interest, according to the contemporaries on Hebrew scripture, Esau is considered a significant character in the world history and the forefather of the Roman Empire." Okay, so these people made color an issue. The direct enemies of Yahushua. Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 1, and it reads, "The Song of Songs, which is Solomon's." Verse 5, "I am black, but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Look not upon me, because I am black, because the sun have looked upon me." So no other race of people could really say this, okay? Esau can't even make this statement. But the only people that can say this is blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Okay? And it reads, "My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyard, but my own vineyard have I not kept." Okay? So the Israelites are black in comedy, man. Now we're going to go into this book. It's titled "The Bible is History" by Ian Wilson. All right, so we on this page, and it reads, "A seal bearing on one side the Hebrew letters Shem, Lim, and Mem, spelling Shlomo or Solomon. If the seal is genuine, then the standing figure is probably a contemporary depiction of King Solomon. So this is King Solomon's seal, okay? This is his seal. This is the seal of King Solomon, and as you see, either he's wearing a visor or they have his face kind of etched out, but you can see his afro and his beard. Okay, so the only people that have woolly textured hair are so-called blacks and Latino people. Okay, so this is proof that King Solomon, this is a depiction of King Solomon, and he looks like a so-called black man. Okay, his seal with the Hebrew letters right here, Shem, Lem, and Mem, which is really Shalamah. Okay, but you can see King Solomon, his hair, and he's rocking an afro. Now, once again, either he has a visor or his face was purposely etched out. All right, so now we're going to go back to the Bible. Revelation chapter 1, verse 14, dealing with Yahushua. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 14. And it reads, his head and his hairs were white like wool. So when the Bible, this is King Solomon, Yahushua's forefather, is the clear example of his head and his hairs. So the head, all right, which is the top of his head, and his hairs, which is his beard, was white like wool, as white as snow. All right, and his eyes was a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if it burned in the furnace. So that right there is a clear depiction of a so-called black man. And King Solomon is one of Yahushua's great grandfathers. All right, so Esau, he slipped up and gave us ammo showing King Solomon being the so-called black man. So with that, I hope this video was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I bid you a shalom.